The evening should have ended as usual. The stage lights dimmed, the cameras stopped rolling, and the celebrities returned to their respective lives. But at 1:47 a.m. Beijing time, a quiet moment instead ignited a storm of speculation. Two famous figures walked side by side without any overt words, no overt romantic gestures, just synchronized steps toward the same vehicle. Within minutes, the brief footage spread across the internet. The public wondered, was this a simple coincidence, or the beginning of a deliberately hidden story? It all began after their performance on the grand stage of the 2026 CCTV Spring Festival Gala, the most iconic television event watched by hundreds of millions of people every year. There, Lu Yuning captivated with her signature charisma, while Zhao Lusi brought a gentle charm that immediately captured the attention. There were no overt interactions on stage, no moments that could be immediately interpreted as intimate. But precisely because of this, what happened after the broadcast ended was all the more intriguing. Witnesses said the backstage atmosphere that night was bustling. Artists were coming and going in dressing rooms, staff were rushing with equipment, and reporters were trying to get one last shot before everyone went home. Amidst the crowd, Lu Yuning and Zhao Lusi were seen leaving almost simultaneously. They weren't rushed, but they weren't relaxed either. It was as if they had a shared purpose without needing to talk much. As they walked toward the parking lot, the cameras of fans waiting outside captured the moment. There was no hand-holding, no hugs. Even their distance was respectful. But one small detail caught the public's attention. They were getting into the same vehicle. In the highly orchestrated entertainment world, a single vehicle can mean many things, or nothing at all. Some netizens immediately linked the incident to long-standing rumors about their possible relationship. Over the years, the two had often been said to have strong chemistry when appearing together in projects or promotional events. But there was never any concrete evidence. It was all just speculation that came and went like the waves of internet trends. What made this situation different was the context. The Spring Festival Gala was no ordinary event. It was a national moment, a symbol of cultural unity, and a stage watched closely by the public. The fact that two top celebrities were seen together after such a major event suggested that their relationship, if it existed, was close enough to cross professional boundaries. On the other hand, many fans tried to remain rational. The entertainment industry is full of complex logistics. Celebrities often share vehicles for safety, time efficiency, or management coordination. They could simply be heading to the same location or arranged by staff without any personal significance. But logic often trumps public curiosity. Interestingly, there has been no official statement from either party. Their management has chosen to remain silent, neither confirming nor denying. In the celebrity world, silence often fuels speculation. The longer there is no clarification, the wilder the theories that emerge on social media. Some fans consider this a very subtle, hard launch, an elegant way of introducing a relationship without a dramatic announcement. Others believe it's simply a coincidence exaggerated by the cameras and netizens' imaginations. Both perspectives are plausible, but neither can prove the truth. Lu Yuning herself is known for being quite private about her personal life. She rarely discusses romantic relationships publicly, focusing more on her music and acting careers. Zhao Lusi has a similar reputation, bright on screen, but fiercely private in real life. This combination of these two private personalities makes the rumors even more mysterious. Many entertainment analysts have highlighted their body language in the circulating video. The way they walked side by side, the almost synchronized rhythm of their steps, and the comfort without intense conversation were considered signs of natural closeness. But the psychology of body language can also be deceiving, especially when people are used to working together under the pressure of major events. There's also a theory that the moment was actually planned as part of a publicity strategy. In a competitive industry, public attention is the most valuable currency. A single rumor about a relationship can boost popularity, ticket sales, and even advertising contracts. But this theory also has a weakness. The reputational risk is too great if the public feels manipulated. Meanwhile, diehard fans from each side had varying reactions. Some were excited at the prospect of their idols finding personal happiness. Others worried that the rumors would affect their careers or the image they'd built over the years. The emotions of fandom are often as intense as the story itself. What's undeniable is the power of one simple moment. There was no dramatic dialogue, no confessions, just two people walking to their car in the middle of a Beijing winter night. But that very simplicity is what made it feel so real, not like a scripted drama scene, but rather a slice of life caught on camera. This phenomenon also demonstrates how the digital age is changing perceptions of celebrity relationships. Once, rumors required hard media evidence. Now, a single short video from a fan's phone is enough to create a global narrative in a matter of hours. Reality and speculation blend seamlessly. Days after the incident, the topic still dominated trending topics. Every old photo of the couple was reanalyzed, every past interaction considered a hidden clue. The internet worked like a collective detective, trying to piece together a puzzle from seemingly unrelated pieces of information. But beneath all the speculation, there was the simplest possibility: two co-workers going home together after a long and tiring event. Sometimes the most ordinary answer is the most correct. But the public is rarely satisfied with a simple story when the characters are big stars. If there was a secret relationship, they managed to keep it very well kept until now. If there wasn't, then this is a perfect example of how public perception can create a love story out of a neutral situation. Both possibilities are equally interesting. Some industry observers have even begun comparing this situation to other celebrity relationships that have come to light years after the initial rumors surfaced. They argue that the seemingly normal closeness in public is often the most effective way to hide something deeper. If two people truly have a special connection, being overly dramatic can only draw attention to themselves. Conversely, simplicity can be the best camouflage. On the other hand, there's also a more emotional perspective from fans. Many say they saw a comfort in the brief interaction, something that's hard to fake. It's not about physical distance or romantic gestures, but rather the calm aura that emerges when two people are in the same space without awkwardness. Such feelings can often only arise from a long-established closeness. But the entertainment world is always full of illusions. A camera can capture 1 second and erase 1,000 others. The public only sees a fragment of the story, not the entire context. A perfectly ordinary professional conversation could have taken place before or after that moment. There could have been other staff members in the vehicle who weren't visible in the video. Reality is often far more complex than the narratives developed online. Interestingly, the more people talk about their possible relationship, the stronger the collective curiosity becomes. This psychological phenomenon makes the public feel like they're part of the story, as if they're waiting for a big reveal that may never come. The mystery becomes its own entertainment, even without a clear ending. Ultimately, only Lu Yuning and Zhao Lusi know the real truth. The outside world only sees the shadows of that brief incident in the middle of the night. And perhaps it's precisely this mystery that makes the story so compelling. Because sometimes, it's not certainty that captivates the public, it's possibility. And as long as there's no clear answer, one question will continue to resonate in everyone's minds. Is this the beginning of a hidden love story, or just a coincidence too good to ignore?